And rolling. Up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And we're going to take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. Back to the first. And the other. And go around the back. Switch. 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 And hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 Fall on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Rest just below the ball of the foot. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. And repeat. In the middle, 3 times. Knuckles. Cross. Across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess again. And shake the tree. Three, 2, 1. Center. Twist it the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Oh, what am I doing? And then fingers and thumbs at the base of the spine, step out, gather in starlight. And center, gather from the other side. And center, let's take some steps forward. And then knee towards the opposite elbow. And slap the opposite heel in the front. And behind. And then take a cross step with the twist and a punch. And then walk. Or march. Or jog. So today we're going to do the standing core exercises for the legs and core. No squats or anything. You want to do those? I think I will, but do whatever you want as long as it's safe, including what you're doing. After class, I'd normally do the 5 Tibetans, but anybody watching on video can look at a past session for the 5 Tibetans if they want to do them, because I have to go back to work in the garage. So we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. That's 10. 20. And 30, 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up overhead. Reach up for the sky if you can on your toes. Come on down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. Then the other. Center, lower the hands to the chest and push out. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. And roll the shoulders back. And forward. Bend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Bring one arm across and press in at the elbow or above. And then the other. Yeah, and first arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And put your fists on your temples and bring the elbows forward and back. Come on down, rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulders. Come to center, tuck in the chin, look in one direction, drop the chin to the collarbone. And look up. Back to center, still tucked, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, tuck it in and peck like a pigeon. Okay, let's grab a stick. Going to put the stick inside the arch of one foot. Other foot comes out, bend that knee, slide down the stick. Stretch the inner thigh. Go the other way. Come on up. Bring one foot forward, one leg forward, put the stick behind it. Slide down the stick, raise the sole and wiggle. Come on up, press the sole of that foot against the stick. And then the same thing with the other leg. You'll bring the leg forward, stick behind, raise the sole, wiggle. And press the sole against the stick. All right, we're doing the EFI toning bar. I'm not sure if you can do this one or not, but we put one hand at the top, one at the bottom, and go up and down. Oh, good. You can keep doing that side. I'm going to switch hands. And then this one will be hard for you, I guess, but you can do it at your chest, side to side. And then we're going to bring the stick to the shoulders, palms facing in, and do 10 bicep curls or so. Leave it below the waist, reverse the grip, hinge at the waist, bend the knees, come down, weight is on the heels, and lift. Okay. We're gonna hinge at the waist, bend the knees, stay there and lift the elbows past the rib cage. And come on up. Stick is at the shoulders. I'm gonna skip the overhead, but we'll bring it down below the waist. Bring the elbows up to the shoulder height or so. And stay at the shoulders and push out. And then bring the stick behind the back with the palms facing away and lift behind you. Reverse the grip. And another 10 or so. Bring the stick up to the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. And then bring the stick to one side, hand at or near the top, swing behind. And then the other side. And then bring the stick to the center. Two hands, one hand or finger or two, stepping back, feet are about shoulder width apart. We're going to dig this toes into the ground, come back onto the fifth metatarsal, creating a big arch and holding. And then in towards the first metatarsal, back to the fifth, rocking back and forth. Toes still scrunched into the floor. Three, two, and one. All right. We can put the stick down unless you want to hold on to it for the standing core exercises. That's where we're kicking. So if you need the stick, grab it again. But otherwise, we're going to start with the kick from one leg. Same leg about 10 times. And then the other. And then we're going to do a kick back, but keep the knees locked. And the other. And then laterally with one leg. And then the other. And then we're gonna come across, tap, and go back, and then do it with the other leg, alternating. And then bending the knees, some butt kicks, same leg. Other leg. And let's do some knee ups. Same leg. And then the other. And then we're gonna do some hip rotation. Other leg. And then elbow to the same knee. And then the other. And then you can repeat that or cross your arms and go knee to opposite elbow. Don't have to touch. And that's it. Take some breaths before we do some breaths. If you want to, you can sit down for the Leonard or 4 short ones and 1 long one, or stand. But if you feel lightheaded at any point in the middle of it, do sit down. 4 quick ones through the mouth, out through the nose, out through the mouth, then a long one. And we're going to do 4 rounds of that 20 breaths total. Here we go. And rubbing the hands together, cultivating chi. Forming a chi ball. And centering. Let's open our hearts. Pausing on this inhale, exhaling, sending it out. And centering, 2 breaths. Bring down heavenly chi. Go down, scoop it up from the earth. And namaste. Okay. Thank you, Mira. You're muted. You're muted. Your microphone is muted. Let me see if I can. Oh, well. Oh, okay. All right, folks, if you want to do the 5 Tibetans, check out a past session. And I will see you all tomorrow morning.